Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Kai, and today we're going to show you how to do this giant leap over a building effect in CapCut Desktop. So let's get into it. So I'm in CapCut now. I'm going to show you how to make this giant jumping over the building effect. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my footage in of my giant leaping. And how you film this is going to be super important for this effect to actually work. And what you'll see here, if I drag the time indicator down, I'm actually coaching Lewis here. I'm counting him down. And also, if you look carefully in the background, let me just zoom in a bit here, hang on a sec. You'll see that Gemma is in the background there as well, and she's reacting to it. And that really helps to sell the effect as well, having someone react to the jump. So how are we gonna do this edit? Well, the first thing I need to do, I'll show you how to do the jump. So you gotta choose your building, get your actor. He's gonna look around, and this is all in front of the building. Then he does a jump, and you'll notice from this jump, his whole body is actually above the building. And that is really important if you want this effect to work. He's walking away, he waves, and then everyone comes out the scene and there's a clean plate of just the building. So you've just got the building there for a few seconds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and then I'm gonna hit Control B on the keyboard to create a split. And I'm also gonna come over to this point in time where the action ends, create another split with Control B. Then I'm just gonna delete that middle bit there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the clean plate and I'm gonna drag it on top of my footage. So I can drag this out a little bit, just out of the shot, and then just have the clean plate kind of covering everything. And then I'll just pull that in as well. I'm going to select the clean plate layer, come over to where it says mask, come to horizontal mask, and straight away it creates a mask and you see him ducking down there. I want to spin this around like so. And I want to line it up with this line, let's just put it in there, to about there. And you can fiddle around with the rotation if you want, just to get it perfectly right. You can also tap the rotation here, oops, to get it as perfect as possible. But of course, you'll notice that this House of Fraser building also has something here which is slightly annoying. So in order to fix that, if you select your footage, hold Control C, Control V, create a duplicate of it. You can also hold Alt. You can also hold Alt and drag it. And now I want to go to the mask and change it to a circle mask. I'm going to adjust the mask and bring it over here to cover this part. And actually I can rotate this slightly just to cover that there. So if we play it through, so what you want to do now with our masks in place is come to the place where Lewis completely clears the building with his jump, like so. And I'm going to drag in both of the masked layer footages, or both of the footages with the masks, to that point, so that when he clears the building, he can actually land in front of it again. Now, one thing you're going to notice straight away is that there's a discrepancy with the lights. It's too bright here, so we can fix that. Select the mask layer, come over to where it says adjustment, and then punch up the exposure. I'm going to do it to about 25 points. So adjust the exposure by about 25 and do that for both of your mask layers. So this would hopefully make it so it's not as noticeable with the color shift. Jump, cover, boom. Gemma actually appears halfway through the jump shot. So in order to fix that, what we can do is I can, again, hold Control C, Control V, create a duplicate of that bottom layer, drag it to the top. And this time I want to create a mask just around Gemma. So come over to where it says mask, select on the footage first, go to video, come to mask, go to circle, and then make a tiny little circle around where Gemma is. So now she will be masked out. Now this is not perfect. If we just open it up a little bit, you'll see that there's a shift again in the exposure. If we are here, you can see that the exposure doesn't match. So we can see the ring around her. So there's two things we could do. We could select the mask and we can feather it. In this instance, that's not a good idea because Lewis swings his arm and it messes up pretty badly. So what I'm going to suggest we do is we come over to our video basic adjustments, bring the exposure down to match the scene. This is what we have so far. He pops his head up. She's still on the phone. She notices him. You can see that. She goes to shoot. Boom. And he jumps. Now you will notice that there is an issue here. When he goes to swing his arm, the arm actually is seen there in the scene. So what can we do to fix that? Well, there's a really easy fix for this. We'll go to the keyframes where the hand is, and we'll go directly on those, hit Control B. And then when the hand leaves there, we're going to go Control B again. And I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. And then I'm going to drag this out. So hopefully that shouldn't be seen anymore. Let's just zoom out a second. Let's play it through from that part. Hopefully don't see the hand. There's a slight change in light there, right there. But hopefully we'll be able to cover that with our next effect. What we can do is come over to our effects, come over to our video effects, and what you can do is you can put on a spooky camera effect. Is going to hopefully cover the shifts in the boom, the jump. Look at that. So we're using that filter to really cover the sins of the exposure. Now we can change a lot of these. If we click on the spooky camera effect, hang on, let's add more atmosphere, less atmosphere, bring that filter down a bit so it's not so eerie, reduce the sharpening, increase or decrease the texture, and also stickers, which are the camera options. I like having that because it actually stamps today's date. It's the 24th today. It's the 24th of Vlogtober, and we're doing special effects. When he jumps and then when he lands, we want to see kind of like a jolt to the camera. So what I'm going to do is come to effects, go to video effects, and write in shake. And then it's going to present me with a bunch of different effects. And I'm going to use this bog standard shake. There's one here and there's one here. And I just want this kind of rumbly effect. So what we can do is drag this out and put it on the timeline. And I want that effect to happen when he lands. So about there. And I can keyframe the effect of the shake by coming over to the right, clicking on the keyframe, then dragging it to the beginning of the effect, dragging that strength down to 0, and then coming over to the end of the effect and then dragging it down to 0 again. And it automatically creates a keyframe. So we have this type of look. So everything kind of shakes. And I want another one of those, probably when he swings his arms over here. So he's about to swing his arms. So maybe I'll bring that down a little bit. And then I can hold Alt, drag, bring this across here. We've got this kind of delayed shake. Now to really sell this, we want to add sound effects. So what I love about CapCut Desktop is the ability to go over to audio, go to music. You can already see that I've got this in here now. Creepy, sinister music is what I'm looking for. And this is the sound I want. And then I want sound effects for the whoosh kind of sound of him taking off. Whoosh to come over here. And then I want the sound I want. So again, just make a bit of space and get that explosion to hit when he lands. So it's like boom. Layer it up, layer up the sound effects, try out different effects, play around with this as much as you can. Here is my final result. Boom, and you're done. Today is Vlogtober day 24, and it is all about special effects. So the question I have for you is, we did a cinematic nature reserve video yesterday. A couple of people have commented on it saying they really liked it, and some people have messaged me to say they really liked it, so we might make that as a reel. But should we do like a special effect version of that with superpowers?
Like when I'm running, like I do something like that?
Like some sort of anime special effects.
Don't make it scary, but okay.
But make it epic.
Then make it scary.
And then make it scary, okay.
Oh God. No! No!
So with that said, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you